Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get... And the Mountaineers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. An excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So North Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw, it's Payne. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Appalachian State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Here comes the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. So after the break, they'll go back to work. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They hope to to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board now.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. At the 40, there he goes.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Payne. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job of getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone. My rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, UNC. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Charging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Off the play fake on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point gain.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they'll try the right side. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rush is on him.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw. And he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You don't always have to block the punt to impact it, and that pressure did that time. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Payne. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. With the catch, it's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, read option to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Play number 9 on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Back to pass, it's Payne. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He's never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got rid of it just in time. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Payne. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking for room, it's Clark. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. At the 45, on his way! Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Scanning the field, it's Payne. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Slithers into space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield, it's Payne. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the right. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.